LeeMimsProductions.
We have something to say, so won't you listen up?
Listen up.
We have something to say, so won't you listen up? Every man, woman, boy, and girl. Won't you listen up? We're gonna touch the world. We have something to say, so won't you listen up?
Listen up.
We have something to say, so won't you listen up?
I'm Lee Mims. Hey, welcome to my first episode of We Got Something to Say. Want to give a shout out to my boy Tim the Taylor for tightening up those vocals, and that's me on production. So glad to be here, man. This is a platform that I'm going to use to spread positivity, talk about things I like to talk about. And if you have something you want to talk about or hear my opinion on, just go ahead and leave a suggestion. All right. You can find me at LeeMimsProductions.com, and you'll find these podcasts there. You'll be able to find me on YouTube. You could type in Timothy Mims, and this will come up. And I also have an alternate channel, youtube.com/TLM0406. And that's where you'll find instrumentals that you'll be hearing throughout the show. So I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. You hear some music and you hear some conversation, hopefully entertaining, and get you through the day. Now, that's the housekeeping issues. Let's go ahead and get to why we're here today. What is happiness? If somebody can give a solid definition that works for everybody, we have cured everything in the land. I believe if more people were happy, we'd have less crime, we'd have less misery in our neighborhoods, less misery on the jobs. People would be a little bit more cordial to one another. I find myself scratching my head often because I'm like, what is wrong with this person? Whether it's the person that's driving in front of you, swerving in and out of traffic, whether it's that family member that always give you the stink eye every time you get together once every gillion years. They still got the same funky face that they had when they saw you. You get to the job and you say, hey, how you doing, man? Or hey, how you doing, lady? And it's a good day to you. And you get a response, what's good about it? You're like, what? What just happened, man? I'm just trying to share a little bit of love, but I don't let that stop my happiness. Don't get me wrong. Get a little irritated, aggravated. Sometimes you scratch your head and wonder why, but it don't deter my happiness. It don't undermine what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to push out. Happiness comes from within, not without. That's what I always say. And when I refer to without, I'm talking about things, materialistic things, money, jewelry, these high-profile cars or high-profile homes. And hey, that don't make you happy. You got to learn to be happy where you are. I always say one of the beautiful things about roses is they grow in dirt. One of the most beautiful flowers grows in dirt. You take that and twist that and make that work for you. Now, you may be somewhere you don't want to be in life. Well, guess what? You're there to grow. You're going to grow and you're going to come out of that dirt. Then you're going to look back like, man, you're going to be looking down on the dirt. Now, in theory, that's not to say you're supposed to be looking down on where you came from, but there's nothing wrong with looking back and say, you know what? I'm blessed and I'm not highly stressed. Okay, so what is happiness? Happiness, by definition, is satisfaction. The feeling of, or the emotion of content, being content. You feel like life is going the way it should be. So let's go ahead and go ahead and tackle that part. Feeling the way life is going the way it should be. Okay, so let's break that down. Hey, I don't have any kids. I should have some kids by now. That's not me. This is just, I'm using as examples. Hey, I'm still single. I don't have no man. I don't have no woman. I don't have no life partner. I should have somebody. Hey, This car is a 1990. I should have a 2018. And that's how I'm living. We're like, what? What makes you think that you should have what you don't already have? Take that apart. Is it your season? Should you really have it? Or do you just want it? All things good will come to you. If it's not meant for you to have it, you may not get it. And if you do get it and something is bad, it's because you went and grabbed it before it was time. Oh, well, so-and-so about to get married. Oh, I'm getting married. Let me push up that date. I got to get married before them. Oh, let me get that car. I needed a car. I'm going to get that car. Yeah, let me go out right now. Then you rush out there, you get something that's not the bargain. You go ahead and get a man or woman that's not for you. You rush and have kids because your best friend got kids who is your frenemy, which I don't understand that. Now you in competing. You competition. Now you're going to be so far on the totem pole of unhappy because now you got responsibilities that you didn't want. You got to pay for oil changes that ain't in your budget. You go ahead and get that high-profile vehicle. Anybody can go ahead and get a high-profile vehicle or a vehicle that's out of their budget, but can you maintain it? That's going to add to your unhappiness. That's when you look around and say, why did I do that? Why did I put myself in this position? Why did I get this person? I just rushed out here because this person looked good. They look good in them pants. She looked good in that skirt. I look good in this ride. I look good in this neighborhood. When you talk about that I, you talk about that id and that ego. Man, let me tell you something. That super ego will get you in trouble. That has nothing to do with happiness. That's acquiring things. That's trying to be on the status. And that's where a lot of people, I personally feel, in my opinion, no quotes, no major book or anything. This is just what I've noticed over these years of being an adult. That's where we get ourselves in trouble. Where we think we should be. Or why is this person to my left got this and I don't have that? I should be over there. Well, how about this? Worry about your own self. Worry about your own lane. Worry about your own happiness. Worry about those basic needs. Check out Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Been around for a long, long, long time. When you start focusing on the things on the bottom of that pyramid, food, shelter, belonging, love. Listen, some of those things cost, but some of those things is free. Some of us is not having a problem or a happiness because we don't have any food or we don't have any shelter. We don't have any love. You need to have love in your heart. Really love somebody. Love yourself first. Hey, listen, I'm not trying to keep up with the Joneses. No pun intended. I do know some Joneses. But I'm not trying to keep up with the man next door, the woman next door. That's when you get out of your element. That's when you get out of your happiness. When you're trying to keep up with somebody. Man, I remember gym class or wherever. I never was the fastest person. I always ran where I felt good for myself. Because the minute you come out of your element, man, well, I had some cats in my day. Boy, they smoked that track. Before you know it, you out of breath, you out of sequence, you out of cadence with yourself, you're out of the gate, your gait is off, you're wobbling, your knees hurt, everything else, and you won't even finish the race. Some of us is not even going to finish our race of life like we want to, because we're trying to keep up with the Joneses. That's going to take you out your element of happiness. Me? Let me tell you about myself. I'm so basic until it ain't even funny. I have a supervisor that says to me, man, you have got to be one of the easiest people to be pleasure. He said, man, as long as you got your family, your Boston baked beans, and your Eagle slippers, you don't care about nothing else. And I'm like, well, what else is there? Sports, food, and family. Come on now. I'm real basic with that, man. You know, holiday season is on us. I just care about my wife and kids getting what they deserve. Throughout the year, I'm going to get what I need. Hey, I want a pair of shoes. Hey, and I need it. Let me go ahead and get that. But I don't go get the most expensive. I go get what's in my budget. That drives back to my happiness because I'm already happy by myself. I'm confident by myself. A lot of times we looking around to the next man or the next woman and we gauging our happiness. If I had that, I would be happy. Again, happiness is satisfaction, the emotion of feeling content, and having your basic needs met. What are needs? Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Check that out. That's Maslow, M-A-S-L-O-W, hierarchy. H-I-E-R-A-R-C-H-Y. I love that. I always go back to that. Those are things that are supposed to motivate human beings. And in that list, in that pyramid, and the most important, the most basic things are at the bottom. Now, if you have something you like to say, you want to add to happiness, add to the topic of happiness, you go ahead and write your notes inside the YouTube channel, or you can go ahead and I have a forum that is built at LeeMimsProductions.com. And what I want to say to everyone is happy holiday season. Thank you for stopping by. I'm about that motivation. That's what this channel is, motivation. It's not going to be derogatory conversation. It's not going to be all negative. It might be some things you might not agree with that I speak on. But hey, that's what this is about. This platform is about having fun, entertainment, and passing on the positivity. And I'm going to let you go out on this track. And, man, you go ahead and enjoy yourself. Happy holiday season. Find out what your true happiness is. I'm Lee Mims, LeeMimsProductions.com.